Good morning, everybody. After a long and extensive visit to the Hostess Factory, we're now back with Paper Mario.
It's afternoon, Matt.
No,
whatever.
if it just started in
But Mario's waking up. So
yeah,
good morning to
Mario's
him.
waking up. Yeah, and he's a late riser.
By the way, this will be the most interesting thing here so far because it's like I know these are not really toads, but at the same time, you don't really see toads running outside.
I would like to
anyway.
see what they're saying, but you keep going past them too fast.
They're saying don't bother coming here, get lost, beat it, scram, don't get Merlin.
Yeah, it's the only thing about post commentary is there's these things where I'm like, oh, what's over there? Nope, guys, I don't have the ability to look for
that sometimes.
So yeah,
not allowed to see.
the thing about like with RPGs in a post commentary setting is that you are beholden to whoever is in charge of playing the game at their downtime. And the thing that I have time struggling with is that I forget that I'm playing this for a Let's Play or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I speed read. Like I read faster than
I do
what's
too.
on thing, and I'm processing the information, but I'm not being considerate to those that are also watching with me. It's like, oh, they probably don't have no idea what the fuck's going on because I'm scrolling through the text so fucking fast.
Yeah, that's my fault too.
Yeah, but
We need a blue-shelled Koopa from Koopa Village.
We should explain what the story is.
yeah,
Bowser's
Bowser's being a
kidnaps the
dick.
princess.
Mario save.
There you
that'll be
go.
$60.
Yeah. Bowser has stolen the Star
Chapter
Rod
1.
from the Star Spirits, and he is using that to be all powerful. We are going to try and rescue the Star Spirits so that
And
we
the princess.
can stop. Yeah, and the princess by accident.
Chapter 1. Storming the Koopa Brothers.
This is our introduction to Goomba enemies. The
Koopa
The
Troopers.
Koopa Troop enemies.
Troopers.
They have a defense stat of 1, which immediately becomes 0 when you knock them on their asses.
Another enemy though you need to jump on first before you're able to do anything about them. Because otherwise,
Unlike the Spike Goombas, though, you can hit them with a hammer or anything you want once they're flipped over. Or if you got like a D down badge or something like that, you can hit them right through. But it just pays to knock them on their ass anyway because they'll be completely like defenseless.
I feel so bad because they're just stuck on their shell. They can't get up.
That's their problem for picking a fight.
They don't have life alert.
They pick the fight, that's
for
it.
picking a fight.
Yeah, seriously.
Bro, how do they get up the stairs? They don't have 8-core stair lifts.
I don't give a damn. That's their problem.
Yeah, when you get the badge to hit the enemies, that's basically what it looks
That's
like.
basically what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Earthbound Beginnings and Earthbound to an extent did the same thing. When you're when you're clearly statistically overpowering the enemy that you run into, the game will just cut it. Like it'll cut the battle automatically for you.
Also, what was that fish cake that you caught in that first box?
Oh, the first box was
Until it-
it's a new badge called the Dizzy badge. Basically, you can hit enemies and it calls them to get dizzy from it, like on the war map with a spin strike. I don't bother with that too much though.
And what's
so
the fright jar?
The fright jar is an item that you use to basically scare enemies away from a battle.
Okay, so essentially, here, good Mario, hold this jar real quick to my ass. I got it rip. I'm gonna use it for later.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, it's the fright jar.
And then you get to Bowser. Get the fuck over here, you fat shit! You just earned yourself a fart.
Tangential, completely innocuous tangent, but fart in a jar is a weapon you can use in Saints Row 3.
They call you fart in a jar, Martin.
No, you're literally yeah.
Is that prepackaged methane?
Bro, you ever had that shit?
No.
Okay.
And that killed that conversation. Now here's the thing though, like
I
unlike
love the music restarts.
What were you saying about?
remember the Goomba King battle we just had?
Yeah.
That's about as much as the interaction goes in terms of the scenery and the stage play with that, so to speak.
Yeah, it's like because essentially world travel in this, besides going from one locale to another, is interacting with background objects by bonking them or jumping on them to get hidden items, star pieces, badges, consumables, and what have you.
Get over here. I'm gonna boof you.
You know,
Boof.
there's no real.
Wait, Elliot, you know what boofing is?
Yeah, I know.
That's when you butt chug.
I know what boofing is.
Yeah, but hold on. I would argue Matt is going into it anyway for the sake of the audience and not just if you not knowing that you know it.
Right.
You know, but boofing is fucking,
There's also
Oh look,
the middle in
the hills have eyes.
you can run around the middle one and get like free hearts that way too.
the left one as well, because I cut past when you backtrack a bit, and the only thing of worth that you do is circle around that hill and get a heart.
I think you're supposed to jump on those boxes.
I'll give you a box to jump on.
What? Anyway, now there's a crisis here in Koopa Village. Basically, fuzzy assholes like those like to steal shells.
Nothing worse than a fuzzy asshole.
Oh yeah.
I think you need to get a Brazilian wax job.
While you're at it, get a BBL.
Yeah, I don't. No, that's when
Why
Mario
did I break
jumps
that twice
backwards
again?
two
I
stairs.
forgot.
and goes through the door.
Oh, that's right. I messed up.
that's
You're
a-
right. I had to jump on
That's
those.
backwards butt long.
Yeah,
You have to break these in a specific order.
yeah. This takes you a bit because you don't get the order right.
Yeah, because then I realized in fact,
By the way, my favorite part of all of this, and it's going to continue multiple times, is that John calls him out on getting this wrong, but he left it in the video.
Yeah,
you can leave it a failure to laugh at. It's funny.
Exactly. I will
I
use
love
every
it.
opportunity I can to laugh at everyone else's expense.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
you will laugh at my expenses. It's only fair.
What did they say?
We laugh at John's expense, and it gets expensive, so we're paying the toll.
Yeah, what did they? I think they say this about movies where a movie is made 3 times.
Yeah.
It's the writing, it's the filming, and then it's the editing.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because Matt is basically going to watch this, and sure, Matt played all of this, but he doesn't know how it's edited, so he doesn't know what they're going to show and not show.
Right.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, the first few playthroughs, the first few recording sessions of this game goes back to June of last year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know it was that early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
I got a good start on it, but then shit happened.
Oh, yo,
tell you what.
you got furniture from the bush like in Animal Crossing.
I think I waste time trying to kill this thing. I'm like, this is a waste of my time. You're supposed to lead it off, but I have terrible leading skills.
Oh, you're hurting it.
I'm not more of a
No,
leader,
no.
I'm more of a follower.
Yeah. This is hurting.
No, I'm missing every shot.
Yeah, he's
Hurting.
Oh,
hurting.
Not hurting.
All right. You have to admit that that's what it sounded
It
like.
did, yeah. They kind of sound similar, but that's more of a fault of the English language than Elliot.
Now, one thing I do hate about Paper Mario, though, is that you only get 10 item slots. Like,
Oh my
it's so
God.
fucking crippling.
Oh, Christ.
And unlike Thousand Year Door, you don't get an upgrade at 20.
You don't get to upgrade your attaché
Just
case.
fucking hard lock, which is so weird because Mario RPG had a pretty
Robust.
There was
robust
a- yeah.
story thing. It was still limited, I think, but not to the extent of 10.
Not to this level, no.
Yeah.
There
So
was
it's
a,
like-
I mean, there was a storage thing, and I never used it.
I think it's because the idea is we really don't want you to be grinding anything, and
Yeah.
we're going to discourage you from doing so. By,
Yeah, we're not going to allow you to do it.
we're going to minimize experience gains on grinding. Your inventory is limited so that you don't feel encouraged to fill it up with a lot of shit that you're probably not going to use anyway. Everyone's inventory is full of 8 mega elixirs that they end up not using because just in case you're on the
I
final
did it.
boss, asshole.
I really thought you were gonna say 8 megabytes of storage.
no.
By the way,
just-
I like how when, despite all this chaos going on, 2 people in that house, they are really getting it the fuck on.
Yeah, the one in the green house. Let them watch. There are no windows in here, babe.
See, I like the people that are outside that are fine. The ones that already have their shells, they're
Yeah.
okay.
And they're just staring.
chaos,
It was
the
like, right?
chaos is they're used to
Sorry,
it.
that's not me.
Sucks
They're
to be
used to
him.
the
You
chaos.
know, Cooper here, or is it Koops, is special because he has a scarf.
Damn.
And he has blue shoes.
And he has blue
with the
shoes.
hard R?
Koops or Cooper.
That's Cooper. Like hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I just got the hard R.
Did you not get that?
Because the Koopa.
Yeah,
and-
you're my Koopa.
I was like, you don't have our privileges.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you're just getting it to
You just got it?
Yeah, okay.
I never would have thought about it until Elliot brought it up.
Oh, good Lord. Shut up, John. Shut up.
And this is you storing just stuff
Yeah.
that you're never going to use anyway. So why
Oh,
not
no,
just
I'm
sell
going to
it?
use some of the stuff. It's just that
You don't
I
need it
just
at the moment.
Yeah, I just need to get a few items here.
See, I'm that way.
And the firefly.
I put stuff in storage unless
Yeah.
it's something very specific. I put it in storage and just forget that it's there because I learn how to play without it.
I kind of like how
Yeah.
the POW block looks like a burger. It's a POW burger. It's not a block.
Man, you're hungry.
Not really.
I'm kidding.
I mean,
I keep trying to whack this
I
fucker,
could
and
eat.
it's like, what am I doing?
There's for some reason, like when I'm listening to some parts of the music, I'm thinking of Rugrats, like the PS1.
I know what you mean.
game.
It sounds like the chase music. I can kind of hear it.
you're just supposed to. There you go.
Yeah.
That sounded more like this guy from RoboCop about to shoot Murphy's arm.
Oh, yeah. Red Foreman.
You had 40 from that 70s.
Red
show.
Foreman.
That was Red
Wait,
Foreman.
that 70s show, Red
Yeah.
Foreman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy in
he was
RoboCop.
Boddicker.
right.
Boddicker.
Clarence Boddicker.
Boddicker, yeah. Bitches leave. It's probably my favorite line in the movie that he says.
Either I get my money or I should put my foot in your ass.
Now I'm wasting time.
Yeah, you are waiting. So see, I have to stress
now I get
because
to
I have to, for a little behind the scenes, I'm the one that's editing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. So now I blame John also.
Because I have not played this game to the extent of you guys have, so I have no idea what's supposed to be shown off and what should be cut out.
Shit.
Because I don't fucking play these games.
Bro, we could have been on chapter 2 by now.
Dude, Peach is a corpse.
I like that Mario had to go back over to Cooper like, could you, we need something
What's
here.
he doing down there?
So I give up on that. Now I got to go in the fuzzy forest.
Oh, now for once, it's us chasing
Oh, there's a
the blue-
Triforce.
Now it's us chasing the
quite.
blue shell. Mario bored.
Matt just gave up. Screw this. He can get his own shell back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways, this is our first battle against the Fuzzies?
Yes.
Is there anything special about them, or are they just...
They will leech onto you and suck your HP dry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think this is one of the few where it's like constantly
The timing is weird on them too.
yeah.
Because they jump up.
Well,
you-
they like
they're
suck
like
on
they
you,
start to
Yeah.
go
and then it's the last part of it is what you're supposed to
Yeah.
press the button on this.
I'll show you. There.
Boom.
Oh, so when it's like stretching
Yeah,
for the wind-up of the stretch.
That's when you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, see, because I would also think, because these enemies naturally hop as their idle animation, the positioning that you need for a power bounce for like the time attack would be different, because what if you meet halfway while they're jumping and Mario's jumping on them? Does that change the timing of the button press because your foot is above their head sooner than you expect?
No, he won't jump. It's not like Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Where if you press the button, he moves.
Yeah.
It's just a defensive it's just a reaction thing.
Yeah.
So you're not jumping ahead of them.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, as if, so you have an enemy, right? A stationary enemy, and you're attacking them with Mario's bounce. Now, you can get more hits if you hit the A button right as you're
Yeah.
landing on the enemy. But say if the enemy is hopping.
Oh,
So
no.
Does that
it'll
change the timing?
No.
Because
it
they
doesn't
could
really
be
change it.
mid-jump while you're landing on them.
No, it doesn't really change it.
Okay. That's what I'm curious about shit like that, because that could be a genuine gameplay mechanic where you also have to react to an enemy's idle animation
Yeah.
because they're really fidgety.
Yeah.
I think that's
This is
more.
just
That's probably
whack-a-mole.
more advanced than they wanted to make it.
Yeah.
This is just whack-a-mole. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The third one I just guessed, though. I could not keep up, so I just guessed.
It's in the third.
Third.
One. Yeah, there. It's like the Donkey Kong Country minigame. What barrel is the balloon in?
I'm just like waiting for a mouse cursor like Dora the Explorer to come up to click on which tree it is.
There.
It's right there.
Hey, who's Darth Vader?
Can you tell me where the blue shell is? It's right there. Where? Right there! Yeah, that's it. God.
I have a kids show, jerk off. Why are you watching me?
Because I got a 2-year-old next to me. He won't stop shitting his pants.
Why does he keep shitting his pants?
Was he stupid?
We tried to teach him that game, don't shit your pants, and he just fails right at the gate.
we read him everybody poops. He took it personally.
Everybody poops everywhere. Anyway. We now had... I like how Goombario tries to be like the fucking second in command. Like, yeah, should we take this guard with us? I'm like, I don't want to take you. Koopa here is basically your first long-range fighter. He's basically best used for ground combat only, as in he has no attacks that hit anything in the air. So that's why you're switching party members around.
I like the chalk. The
illustrate. I was gonna say because
illustration.
the illustrations are more Yoshi's Island than they are Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Where they're cute, but it's also like this don't fucking look like paper.
Now here's something. Now you can use a fire flower to burn them all off in one shot. You can also use your Volt Shroom. If you have like electricity on Mario, anytime they try to latch onto you, they immediately get shocked right off and they can't hit you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
I was thinking about that. Then that's why I bought the Volt Shroom. I wanted to show off, and I was like, I can just burn them.
it's all right.
They're not gonna.
We're
their
short
lives
on time here. I'm on call.
Are you getting the Triforce?
Yep. This is our first HP plus badge. It gives us 5 extra HP if you're on the spare to 3 badge points.
This like getting back into like the weekend RPG like format for this video, and Matt being in charge of recording was kind of a nostalgic trip for 2 reasons. One, because Matt recorded in MKV format, which no every media player worth their salt can read that just fine. That's not the problem. Editing software generally tends to fucking hate MKV files.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
So-
I didn't have. I missed. I must.
I mean, how could you
So
know? though?
that's why you guys never did Mortal Kombat 5.
Yeah. Deadly Alliance? Yes, we
Yeah.
have. We've done 2 SmackDowns on this.
Oh, okay. So
Deadly
you
Alliance.
can see MKV.
But
we did one for that one.
So I think we only did one. You're right about that. But when Matt handed me the raw archive files, they were MKV. I was like, oh boy. So I brought it into Premiere. That's what I used to edit. I've been using it for like 15 years, and it wouldn't read the file. So I was like, oh boy, I gotta re-encode these. It's time to whip out Handbrake, which is what I used to use all the fucking time in the earliest days of SGB for doing video re-encoding for editing purposes.
Yoink.
And if there's one thing I love about and hate about Handbrake, is one, it's very easy to use. Its user interface has not changed over the last 10 years because you don't break what's not broken. But it is a fucking GPU hog.
Yeah.
That shit will eat your resources while it's encoding the video file. I couldn't do anything else on the computer while I was doing that shit.
And Johnny's like, I want to play 14.
Well, no, I was already done. That was after I posted the clear video of my blue sky. So I was spent for the night, but it was also like, fuck, man.
Which if,
I can't do anything.
if you want to follow us on Blue Sky,
You can't follow us.
you can follow us on Blue Sky.
What is it?
We're
What is that page, Elliot?
It is the SGB.bsky.social.
That's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words.
That's a lot.
Or you can just go to the link in the description.
Now, these are Power Koopas. These things are a little more annoying because I can't easily remember whether or not if you just beat the wings off them, they fall right to the ground.
They're
Or if you got to hit them
the same fucking
twice.
the paratroopers.
I think they fall to the ground on the first time, and then you can flip them on the second time.
You gotta,
no, they
you
got
gotta,
it right down.
yeah,
Flip the first time.
you gotta bounce them twice because the first one didn't do anything, and I think if Matt didn't do the time to hit, they would have remained in air. You have to hit them twice in midair in succession in order to get them to fall.
No, it's you hit them once, they
Yeah.
will drop. The second time, however, is
The
what
second
causes them
time
to
will
fall on
flip
their
them,
back.
but he's hitting them twice because he's getting the action command.
So it removes the middle step.
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided just to spend out the extra flower points to kill the ones in the back there.
I
and
really
then I got the
hate
ace
that
guy.
one in particular.
That's
Yeah,
why.
fuck him.
That's
Stomp
why
him
I
in the
level
nuts.
flower points.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always level flower points because I just want to burn through the fights so I can use my abilities, and then I get the badges that are more flower points drop when you beat enemies.
Yeah.
And if I get good cycles, I won't have to. I can just blast through every fight.
I unfortunately don't get as lucky as that per se, but I do manage to blast through quite a few fights.
I'm the asshole that will probably rely on Danger Mario strats, where I don't remember the entire setup,
Oh yeah, I leveled up.
but I don't remember the entire setup. But there is a badge in this game, and I think Thousand Year
Close
Door,
call.
where
Yeah.
your attack power dramatically increases when you're in peril status.
I know what you're talking about.
And it's called Danger Mario because it's do or die. It's like you either beat them or they're going to hit you if you're not good with defense.
Mario must die mode.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Critical mode.
But it's I categorize that as the Berserker mode because I love double edge strats where
Yeah.
I can hit you really hard, but I need to be very careful on how I play
High risk, high
defensively.
reward.
Yeah.
Sort of a glass cannon mode.
Because nothing makes me harder than just one-shotting an enemy because of a strat setup. And I think Danger Mario's up my alley.
No,
And he likes to do it in public.
Danger Mario is indeed
Danger
right
Mario,
up the alley.
Yeah, because I'm so hard.
Well, while we get Mario out of John's Valley, we're gonna cut it here. We're gonna call you. We'll see you guys next time.
Don't call us.
Call it for the next
Don't
part.
call us. We'll call you. Here are some Patreons.
And with that said, shoutouts to Blue Dino, One More Sonic Robot, Gumby, David Bolton Media, Manuel Gonzalez, Thomas Bond, Crazy Armor, Daku Samurai, Dom Nick, Blaster Blade, Kind Guy Dan, and finally for today, Deltex. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow with another part of Paper Mario. Have a good night, everybody.